Real ones with me, I know we gon' beat the odds. Yup. Counterfeit, guess it from the thought of it. People fake, think they need to start a kid. Tryna be real, this right here to start a kid.
Huge thank you to today's sponsor, Giant Snacks. Giants is a small family-owned business that specializes in premium flavor and giant snack sizes.
From sunflower seeds, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, and cashews, Giants has all the great snacks you need.
Don't forget some of the great flavors that they offer between dill pickle and sweet Thai chili.
Or whatever craving you have.
Check out some of the newest flavors coming to a store near you this fall.
Big Easy cashews and Big Easy sunflower seeds.
Available soon online or at a store near you. Once again, huge thank you to Giant Snacks for sponsoring this podcast.
Now let's get back to the podcast.
Hey guys, our merchandise is out now for sale until December 31st. $40 for a hoodie. We got 3 different designs that you can choose from. If you buy a hoodie, you get 5 entries to win a free set of AirPods. So make sure you guys go check that out. It was going to be for friends and family originally, but we were like, why not just share it to everybody? Because if anybody wants to buy a hoodie, they should be able to buy a hoodie.
And you actually have, looking at it right now, some pretty good chances of getting some AirPods.
AKA no one is buying it. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually not bad, but yeah, your odds aren't going to be too bad. So make sure you guys go check that out. Link will be at the top of the description.
What about the hat?
What hat?
The hat on the table. Normally, there was one.
Oh, yeah.
It's up there.
Oh, I see.
He notices.
That's good stuff. Yeah. Hey, that's good. All right, welcome back to the Beyond the Spotlight podcast hosted by myself. My name is Jack.
And I'm Aiden.
And today we have Jacob here with us. Want to give Giant Snacks a big shout out for being an amazing sponsor. Before we get started, guys, I know you guys just love our outfits. 'Tis the season. It's Christmas time, so we're gonna start dressing up a little bit with what is going on. So like the season right now is Christmas, so we're gonna start wearing.
We got to do something
Christmas
different
stuff.
than the other podcasts, you know.
Tell me what your shirt says.
Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas. But yeah, today we have Jacob here with us, aka JDawg. So I got a little intro here for you.
All right.
Today we're thrilled to welcome JDawgTV to the podcast. He's a content creator who has been making waves on social media with his engaging and informative technology shorts. With over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, he is quickly becoming a go-to creator with tech enthusiasts. We'll dive into his journey, explore his future plans, and get to know the person behind the content today. Welcome to the podcast, JDawgTV.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Give everybody an elevator pitch on who you are, where you're from, and just like what you do.
I'm Jacob. I'm from Dilworth, Minnesota, and I create tech shorts on TikTok and YouTube.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18?
Yeah.
And are you graduating this year, or did you graduate last year?
I just graduated last year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. And how was high school for you?
It was good. It was good. But I really just didn't love school.
Sure.
I knew college really wasn't the right route for me.
So you're not in school now?
No, I'm not.
So what do you do right now?
So right now I create social media content for myself, and then I also do like clipping on the side, like TikTok clipping. If you've looked that up on YouTube, I do that, and then I do some editing work for some other YouTubers.
When you say clipping, do you mean like of YouTube videos themselves or like Twitch streamers?
Yeah. So I like clip a YouTube video and I make them minute-long sections, so you can like actually get paid on just the TikTok app itself.
Okay. Sure. And when you do that, do you just watch the YouTube video? Do you download it, or do you get in contact with those creators and then they send it to you?
No, it's like I go and like screen record like videos, and then I put basically like my own twists on them.
Okay.
I add like captions and make it like short form content. And then those viewers will go over onto their like actual YouTube videos.
And then does that provide an income?
Yeah, it does.
So what kind of jobs did you have in high school?
I actually started my own lawn mowing business when I was 13.
Sure.
And I just continue to grow that and do pretty well for myself on that.
And you're doing that now still?
Yeah. I'm doing that in the summertime.
So that's your full-time gig, and then now you're doing this, or what?
Yeah.
What would you say takes up more of your time?
I would definitely say the lawn mowing stuff. Usually, like last summer, I had about 25 weekly clients. So
Wow.
I'd go over to their house and mow and weed whack or whatever. Like
Did you
25.
have any workers?
No, it was
It's
all by
just you
myself.
doing
Yeah.
25? Wow.
It really wasn't that bad. Like they'd probably take 45 minutes a piece.
Sure, and you got a
So,
rider, I'm assuming. and-
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we could probably get into social media a little bit more. What made you want to start a YouTube channel?
It was actually my brother. He started it all up, and I was probably 10 at the time. And I really never like started to like make videos until I was about 15. And that was like kind of during COVID, a little bit before. But yeah, he was making these YouTube videos. He wasn't like making any money off of it, but I tried it once and I was in a few videos with him, and I just loved it.
And what did it start out being? Like what type of content?
I did like a bunch of like skits. So I did like these like lip sync audio
Sure.
skits. They were so bad, but you know, you got to start
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure we'll look back at the first podcast we do and be like, wow, that was trash.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
sure. Everybody does that.
Yeah.
So I was looking at your channel
Yeah.
and looking at your photo. Did you Photoshop a plaque behind you, or is
Which
that a
one?
real plaque?
Oh, no. I printed it off for like or like a TikTok or something. So I literally like just printed it off and wrote 100K. And I was like, I want to get one of these like real ones
Yeah.
pretty soon. So yeah, I did that like 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. I just thought that was funny because I was like, you got the plaque in the background, but 10K subs. How do you
Yeah.
have it?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, if you see it right there. But you got
Yeah.
696 videos up, so that's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Looking at long form, it looks like you have like maybe 20, 30 long form,
Mm-hmm.
and then mostly short form. And you've been posting for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when did you start posting? Around 16 years old, or?
I was about like 15, so it was like kind of the start. Nah, probably 14. It was like kind of the start of COVID, kind of when everyone started to do it. But I was doing it super consistently. I did 5 videos a day.
Wow.
5 a day?
Yeah,
And
Oh
did that?
my
Is that when
gosh.
you started to see growth, or when did you really start to see that growth?
not at all. They were just so bad. Like looking back on it, I know my brother. He would just say, "Dude, stop making these videos. They're so bad." And yeah, looking back, they were terrible.
So when did you start seeing the growth?
Probably like 4 months ago. I was at like 5,000 followers on TikTok. That was just over the course of like 2 years. But now I'm at like 20K, and I was at like 5K probably end of August. So yeah.
People have started to really like those technology videos. Have you always been into technology
Like
itself?
that niche?
Yeah,
kind
that
of?
niche.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I always watched them, so I thought it was like one of the cooler things. And I always saw, you know, tech and business were like the highest RPMs, so you
Okay.
make the most money. And I was always kind of a money-driven kid.
Sure.
So I kind of just didn't. I don't know. I kind of just did it for money right away, but then I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, and it's like it's a fun job. If you can make
Oh,
money
yeah.
off doing something like that, that's a fun job. Looking at some of your videos here, I know you had some that got millions. Do you know what your biggest view video is?
It's probably on TikTok. It's at like
Is it?
6.9 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. And then are you in the creator fund?
Yeah, I am on YouTube. Funny story is I made this long form playlist, and I had about like 5 or 6 TVs going all night, so I would get monetized on YouTube, so I would get the watch hours.
Oh, really?
Oh,
5 or 6 TVs?
That's crazy.
I
That's
did it
actually
for
quite a
probably
good
like
idea.
like a month. I probably did it for a month.
Damn. See, our thing was the subs.
Oh,
But for
really?
short form, I think that's
Oh,
right. A lot
it's
people have
so
a harder
hard.
time with because it's what 10 million views
10
or
million. I think it's in like 3 months, 10 million views.
or 4,000 watch hours.
Yep.
Yeah, because our watch hours, we hammered that out because we're a podcast.
Yeah.
So people watch for longer periods of time. But what does that money look like, if you don't mind me asking, for shorts? Because those typically don't do as well, don't make as much money, but you're getting. Do you know how many views you get per month right now?
I think it's like 7
million?
something like that.
Yeah.
last
So
month.
what does that look like?
It's not as good as you would think, but I think the brand deals coming in are one of the cooler things, and that's how you get paid as a shorts creator.
Have you had a brand deal?
Yeah, I've had probably 3 or 4. There's one brand deal called High Ground, and yeah, I did that one on TikTok. I've done a bunch of like smaller brands that do like drone videos, or no, I've done stuff with like drones, keyboards, yeah, just kind of a bunch of like miscellaneous like tech stuff.
How do you get involved with that though? How do they reach out? Do you reach
Yeah.
out?
They reach out to me, and then I just have like my email in my bio. So then they
And
reach
that's how
out to me.
all of them have reached out to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. Did that start happening when you probably gained like 5K or what was that?
Yeah, right away, like during COVID, obviously, I got a few. Like I got one for this like electronic air duster, and I was like,
Oh, yeah,
I
the-
was so excited about that just because it was free.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did a video on that, and then, but yeah, more recently, I've got.
Have you seen that?
I think
Is it like the gun looking thing?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And then people do it in the cars. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
no,
It's a
I don't think I
vacuum
have. I
too?
don't think I
Yeah.
have.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
You haven't seen
No,
that?
I have not.
It's like a vacuum and a blower.
Oh.
And yeah, anyway. So yeah, I would be stoked if I got that that sponsorship too. Do you do any TikTok shop stuff?
I really don't like doing it. I feel like a sellout almost doing it, but
Yeah.
I've heard people make so much
For sure. I
money.
mean, it's really just trash
yeah.
products.
I've gotten a few good
And-
things off TikTok Shop.
Sure.
Yeah, energy drinks are the
Oh,
the biggest
yeah.
thing. They go on sale like so much, and yeah.
With your YouTube right now, your shorts are popping off, and then your long form you don't do as much. Are you planning on doing long form? Because when you look at your long form, it's more of like gaming and that other stuff. Are you gonna make long form technology videos or?
I've thought about it, but like at the same time, I'm at like a size where I can't like I can get products and then like return them or something like that.
Sure.
But I don't know. I just haven't really dove into like long form. It's a total different game. But yeah, I've thought about doing like a shorts gaming channel. I've thought about doing that.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think that with your clips, it's more of the content or like the quality? Because I noticed that your shorts are very well edited. I mean, you have a nice camera
Yeah.
that you have recording. Is it the quality or is it what you're talking about?
It's definitely what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because I get some of these videos like, oh, I know this one's going to pop, and it gets like a couple million views.
Sure.
It's definitely all what you're talking about. And, but yeah, like there's videos like I think, it'll do all right. And then it just tanks. So yeah, it's definitely about that.
Okay.
It's hard
And-
to predict.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure, hard to predict. Who are some of your inspirations? Like, why'd you want to start YouTube in the first place?
There's been some other YouTubers that I've gotten the chance to work with, which is pretty cool. And they've been a huge inspiration to me.
Who'd you get to work with?
So I worked with the CBoys for about like 3 or 4 days. I did like this little like internship thing with them, and it kind of just interfered with baseball, and it just didn't really work out.
So what did you do?
So like right away, I kind of wanted to do like some of their like short form stuff because they didn't post short form at all. I think they posted maybe like 2 short form videos, and they were like 200 million view videos. I'm like, why aren't you doing this?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a ton of like potential to
Oh yeah.
clip their stuff up and
So much.
They're so busy though. They got so much going on.
Yeah.
They got so many.
try and get
different
your way
things.
in there and
Yeah,
do
yeah.
some stuff for them.
I definitely will. Like
Go
I
from the beginning. Sorry, I don't
Okay.
have any context of
So I actually
what
like
story.
here's the like real way I met CJ was through like my neighbor's grandpa that lives in Cormorant, and actually was like friends with CJ or whatever, and did like a few things. So he had his number. So I
Sure.
called my friend's grandpa to get CJ's number.
And then from there, you asked
Then
him.
yeah, then what happened?
Yeah.
Tell
And
us
then-
the story.
Okay. I asked CJ, hey, can I do like this internship? I'm an up and coming creator. I kind of want to learn like the behind the scenes of, everything you guys do, and then eventually do like some editing stuff. Cause they always talked in their videos, oh, I hate editing long form videos. This is going to suck.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? I could do this, and it's not that hard for like, it takes a lot of time. Don't get me wrong, but like, I felt like I could definitely do it.
And if
for
you
him.
enjoy it, like
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
seems like you do.
Yeah.
So
definitely do.
then he invited you out.
Yep. I went out there. I met every single person there. This was like the time when they were building like the Hayabusa swap mini truck.
Oh, so this is not that long ago.
No, it was probably about a year ago.
Oh, was it a year ago?
Yeah,
Oh,
something
shoot.
like that.
Okay.
So it was
Gotcha.
about this time last year.
How was that though, meeting them and seeing their shop and everything?
I was so nervous.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I was driving there and I was like, oh my gosh, my face was red. I was so like Oh my gosh. But you realize as more creators you guys meet, everyone's just the same person.
It's a normal person.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
normal person.
How do you value yourself? How do you know what to charge?
I just value it on like time. So if I think, hey, I can get this video done in an hour, then I'll charge like $60 or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I know, it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
it's
hard.
hard.
Yeah.
We've been struggling with that too. It's like, how do you price yourself?
Yeah.
That's the other hard part was like with brand deals. I have another buddy in Colorado Springs that I was actually going to go work for after high school. His name's Kyle Leary. So shout out Kyle. But yeah, I've been friends with him for a long time. So
Who is that? Or
so
what does he do?
he does like kind of the same stuff as me. He
Okay.
built this really like viral gaming house. So it was literally just a house made for gaming, and that's all
Really?
it was. Yeah, it was super cool. So
And did you get to see it?
yeah, I went down there in the end of August.
When did you first start getting the like 100,000 views, 200,000 views, million views?
That was probably when I went full time.
Okay.
And it makes a huge difference going full time, just because I have like so much more time to think about. Oh, this would go viral. And the biggest thing is, if you're trying to come up, find these other creators that are doing well. Take their idea and then twist it, put it in your own version, and then upload that.
When you say full time,
Yeah.
is that when you got out of high school and you could start thinking on this more?
It was actually like the end of the summer when I was done with baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, so then I had way more time to do that.
So you post one video a day?
Yep, I do one video a day. I'm actually trying to get it up to like 2 or 3.
So that one video, how long does it take from the thought process? Can you break that down for us?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
How long does it take to edit? And then when you post it, how quick does it grow?
So right away, like finding the idea, that's the most important part. So I go on YouTube, see what's trending, and then I go on like tech news, and I look through like CNN and all those kind of like websites, find something that finally like works. Normally that takes like 20 or 30 minutes. And then I script something out, wait like 2 hours in between, and then I go back and re-edit the script, because normally I just made something sound super stupid, almost, if it makes sense. Like
Yeah.
it just doesn't flow right. So yeah, I go back, re-edit the script, and then editing definitely takes the most time. That probably takes, either from 40 minutes to an hour. It
Just on that one clip?
depends. Yeah.
Dang. Is that about right for you?
The thinking is a little bit different because we have our podcast, but right away it definitely
Right.
was up there in like hour. Now it's getting a little bit down. Once you get better at editing, you can
Yeah,
get quicker.
definitely.
We have like a formula that you've kind of
Right.
developed, so it's
Right.
like you know what you want to do.
I know
and
the pattern. I know exactly
I'm
what I
sure
wanna
that's
do.
kind of
Yeah.
similar for you.
Yeah, definitely. I tried like 1 minute long videos. Oh my gosh. That probably took me 3.5 hours to edit.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
longer the video, I mean,
It's
a
so
30-second video to a minute video, it's going to double.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that for monetization reasons?
Yeah. I did it on YouTube, or just specifically for TikTok. And
Right.
Yeah.
We were going into that too, and it's like no one watches these minute-long videos. Like no, at least for us, like no, for a podcast, no one's gonna sit and watch. For you, it might be different if you can keep them hooked the whole time.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
the
like
problem.
that's the only way that you make money on TikTok.
Exactly.
is if it's a minute long. So, anyway, go back to what you were saying. So you tried that on YouTube?
I tried that on TikTok.
Just on TikTok?
Just to get monetized, like whatever. I got like 60,000 views. I was like, all right, you know what? $60.
Yeah.
I go back and look. You have to have like qualified views, so they have to watch for like longer than like 5 seconds.
Oh,
it has to be on the
no.
profile or like the For You page. And man, I made like $1.50.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah.
So if you would suggest, don't.
No, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
because we're creeping up there to 10K where we could
Yeah.
consider it, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, I definitely recommend just like the shorter clips, and then just try and get like more sponsorships.
That's what we were
and
thinking. on
That's
that.
that's where you make some real money.
When you started YouTube and TikTok and kind of started it growing, did you ever get any hate
Oh yeah, definitely in school.
from in school locally?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got some hate for quite a while, honestly. But then, you know what? It just dies out and people like, you know what? Hey, he does this and whatever.
Did it ever affect you though?
No, not at all. Not
No.
at all. I mean, like, you got to just do what you want. You live once, and I mean, there's no reason why you wouldn't want to go for like your dream.
And then now,
sick, yeah.
now that you've kind of start to seen growth, do people ever DM you or?
Yeah, I've definitely gotten a few some friends that reach out and definitely say, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, and getting in
Yeah.
contact with me again. But you know, it's fine. But
Off air, did you go to high school?
yeah, I did.
So you went to the same spot that Isaac
Yep.
went to. How was that being in the same former guest for the guys watching? Isaac. I don't even know how to pronounce
Isaac Krop.
that.
Krop?
Yeah,
Krop,
yeah,
yeah.
Spelled crap, but pronounced crap.
Yeah.
But so how was that being at the same high school as Isaac?
I didn't really get to know him because of like COVID, and
Sure.
that's when he was like blowing up, and I was still at home, and so I picked a way where I could just literally be at home all the time. So I remember, okay, now I'm out of high school, but I would cheat on everything.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Yeah, I would stay at home. There was like a way where you could stay at home every single day, or you could do like half of the week you go to school and then you could stay at home the rest of the week.
But
That
you
was
cho-
during COVID, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That was a different time, man.
Oh, yeah.
School and COVID and yeah.
All the teachers were just so clueless. And
Oh, for sure. Like they had no idea what was going
Oh,
on.
no.
Now they got like the lockdown browsers
yeah.
and like all the Zoom, Google Meets and stuff. Like I remember we ended school like a month early that year.
Oh yeah.
It was like May for at least for us. You're North Dakota, so it could have been a little different.
We did similar. There was a time though that we only had to show up for like half of the week. You know, it was every other day because you had like A day,
Was
B
that
day.
was that after? Like was that the
There was a time when it was completely online, and then it switched to
Okay.
half and half.
okay? We
but-
never went back.
Really.
We were online and then it just ended. We never went
Yeah, that's
back to
because you're
school.
from Minnesota.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of perks. The school gets canceled all the time for like snow and stuff, which is surprising. But and then the COVID stuff. But I remember I got it like that, like March, I think, like right when we got sent home. And
COVID?
like, yeah, and it was like, oh, Jack's gonna die.
Yeah, it was
Like, all
right
that
when it was
stuff.
bad. Like everyone
Yeah,
was
it's like,
freaking out.
It's like you're locked. My mom's like, you're locked in your room. You're not leaving your bedroom because whatever. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
that-
time.
that
The
is
sophomore year though. I'll be honest, we're kind of on a tangent here, but sophomore year was the perfect year for that to happen.
Oh yeah.
because
I bet.
you're a freshman, you don't want to miss your freshman year. Like freshman year, like you don't want to miss it. It's just like fun. Sophomore year, you got nothing. Junior year, you got your ACTs, SATs, and then no one wants to miss their senior year. So,
Yeah.
how old were you when that happened?
I actually was in like 8th grade, and so that's weird to say. I was in 8th grade when that all
When
started.
COVID started. Yeah.
So they would just give us all the homework for the week. And so I'd sit down one day for like maybe 3 hours, get it all done for the rest of the week, and then just go and play COD or Fortnite
Yeah.
at the time.
You just had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
tough though. Like for me, I'm such an in-person learner.
Oh, yeah.
And so like I was stuck at home, and then you get your homework done after looking at your computer all day, and you're getting a headache. Now you're like, well, what do I do? I'm stuck at home. I can't go hang out with friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, that was a tough time though. I'm glad that's over.
Yeah. Anyway, so for YouTube, do you want to be like your own creator or do you want to make clips for other people?
I definitely want to do. I want to be my own creator for sure, but I just kind of want like in the meantime, I want to like make some money from these other YouTubers, and it's like a skill I have, so I kind of know like you know what might go viral for them, and I got kind of the eye for it, so that's
Sure.
the reason why I'm doing like some of the editing stuff. So yeah,
We got to get this guy on the team, dude. I'm just thinking it the whole time. Like, we got to get this guy on the team. But so long term, you want this to be your career.
100%. It's like the most fun. Every single time I make a video, I just like it's almost like taking a drug, honestly. Like when you post
Yeah.
and you see, oh, it's climbing.
Yeah.
And you pretty much know within like the first hour first hour or 2 hours.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
What's the most? Well, this could be. You can tell us if you want, but what's the most amount of money you've made on one video?
Let
Do
me
you know?
Pull it up. I think
Yeah, pull it
it's
up.
on YouTube Shorts for sure. That one got like 5 million views.
Oh,
I'm trying
man.
to find it.
Ours is definitely Dalton's. I wish that we had 1,000 subs beforehand, before we had his posted, because if we had 1,000 before that, it would have done really well.
All right, I found it. So
What do you got?
I made $1,300 on one short.
Damn.
On a short.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty good.
If you
Yep.
do the math on that, it probably took you 4 hours to make.
Yeah, something like that. So
Wow.
you can't even do the per hour on that though. Is
No.
that what
No,
you're doing?
No, you can't.
You
You
can
can't.
never.
No,
You can't.
you really can't because of how many other hours that you've put in.
Oh, yeah.
that you
Probably
get-
10,000 hours.
that you get no money from. Damn near.
Yeah.
Let me look at what ours was off of Dalton's. That's actually crazy. That's
how
actually
many,
crazy.
how many views did that have?
Well, we weren't monetized when it
Oh,
started,
I
so
see.
it would have been better.
It's at
That's fine.
60 something K right now.
60 something.
Okay, that's not
And-
bad.
But it's
like-
on long form, you know. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What kind of tips would you have for new creators that are coming up to do something similar?
Like I said before, I think you should just go find someone that's like super successful in that niche. Kind of niche down into like one specific topic. So like tech, gaming, streaming, or something like that. Find what they're doing, replicate their style, and put your own twist on it. And I definitely think you can go viral with it. I watch so many podcasts, so your guys has popped up, and I definitely.
What was the first one that you saw of ours?
I saw Loonies. That was the
That was
first
the
one.
first one?
Yep, for sure.
Shout out Looney.
Looney's to the top.
Hey, Caden, if you see this, dude, you owe me $20 for this. He's down in Arizona with Loaf right now. I'm filming
Actually?
videos. Yeah.
Is he with Sean O'Malley?
Yeah, they met up with Sean.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it was Arizona.
any other fun vacations that you've been on?
I've went to LA a few times.
Really?
Yeah. I would never want to live there.
Why?
I don't know. It just feels like kind of trashy almost.
Okay.
Like whenever I was downtown, there was like, not to be like mean or anything, but there
Ton
was
of
so
homeless
much
people and-
homelessness and like I almost just felt bad. And it's so expensive to live there. And I'd much rather be in like San Diego. Or
What were you
something like
there
that.
for? Just a vacation?
Actually, like my brother was taking acting classes, and so he went with a like a producer down there, and he was like talking to him, but that kind of fell through. So yeah,
Wow. I was gonna say I was wondering if it was gonna be for like a content creator, and that'd be sweet if you got in with somebody, whether it's a Twitch streamer, a YouTuber, and then you made your own clips, but also clipped up their YouTube videos or
Yeah.
Twitch streams.
that's honestly like the goal right now. It's just to find like some more people. There's another like up and coming content creator that I just kind of reached out to. His name's Jack Pembroke. He's on YouTube. He's got like maybe. It might be more now, but I think he's got like 300K or something.
I think I know who that is.
He does a bunch of, I don't know how to like describe him, but he does like kind of like Ryan Trahan videos. kinda.
Yeah.
But yeah, like every single
Yes.
video
Yes.
he puts out is just goes
It's so
stupid
good.
viral.
He's only posted, let's see here, 4, 1.
It says at the
2.
top, Jack.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. 26 videos.
How many subs does he have?
663K.
Dang.
That's nuts.
In 26 videos.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like
Look at his background.
I know. That's my birthday.
Elon Musk.
It says Elon Musk. I recommend subscribing to Jack Pembroke. But like his first video has 123,000 views.
Yeah.
The one that I found him on was I returned Logan Paul's 90K couch to Iraq.
Yeah,
Did you
I
watch
saw
that?
that one. I've seen literally every single one. I think he's so good, and he just I think put on his Instagram story. He was looking for an editor, so I reached out to him.
Has
So, yeah.
he replied to you at all?
No, not yet. I just DM'd him like last night. So
Best of luck.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would
it'd be really cool.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he out of? Do you know?
I think LA. Yeah.
If you could pick one place to live, where would it be? And do your job.
Definitely. I'm really looking into like Texas right now,
Okay.
just because of like tax reasons.
Yeah.
Zero income tax is pretty nice.
There's zero income
Yeah.
tax.
Yeah.
I actually did not know that.
And their housing is incredibly affordable.
So cheap.
Where do they bite you at? Because everywhere
I think it's
has
property
something.
tax. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
kind of like South Dakota, right? Isn't that the same thing? Because they have
I think they have zero income tax.
yeah,
too.
and then property taxes are crazy.
Yeah, but you can find a a brand new house there for like $250.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, tell me about that 98-inch TV video that you
Oh
made, because
my
I've been seeing you made multiple videos on
Oh
that.
yeah.
A few days ago, Walmart released a product that nobody saw coming. So if
That video went viral on TikTok. I made a video about it. Probably took me 15 minutes to make it. Think of it, make it, and post it. 15 minutes.
Dang.
And it got like almost 4 million views.
You have to buy it now, don't you?
Yep.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought it.
Okay, is it on its way?
You did
Yep,
buy it.
Yep. It's
Dang.
on its way.
How many videos have you made that you say, if this gets 100K likes, I'll buy it? And how many products have you ended up buying that way?
Maybe 2. And it wasn't like 100K. I think one time it was talking about like giving away my PC. This is when I was way smaller. And I said, if this video gets 1 million likes, I'll give away my PC or something. I said it so high, like no one would ever get to it. But I was like, you know what? This would make good content. And if it's viral, it's viral. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
And then it hit 1 million?
yeah. Or no, not that video. No. But that video did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've only done like 2 videos like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got that big TV on the way. That'll
Yep,
be
yep.
exciting, actually.
It's
I
coming
want to
next
do
week.
something where it's like that. I actually thought about this today, so I'm glad you
Yeah,
said that.
we should do that.
Well, maybe not on this episode, but on a different one, we'll say like how many likes or views, and you have to do this with me. Either bleach our hair or make it all black.
I'd darken my hair.
Would you make it black?
Black?
Like black.
Black is
Black.
crazy.
Yeah.
It'd have to be in the beginning of the video. That would make more sense because no one's gonna watch the
Not
end.
not in this video.
And
but
how many
just-
views would that, or likes or views or what?
I don't know. We'd have to come up
Okay,
with that.
nah, we could do that.
I'm so down.
Maybe not hair.
No, yeah, hair black.
Okay, we got girlfriends. I don't need to worry about that.
All right, we did it. That's crazy. I'm surprised he wanted to do that. That's crazy. Oh man. Anyways, have you been on any like cool trips for content before?
I think the coolest one was TwitchCon in 2022. That's where I met like a bunch of like, you know, like famous creators and kind of got like some like insight on it. I think I've posted a vlog about it or something like that. But yeah, that was super cool to meet some of these creators.
Huge thank you to today's sponsor, Giant Snacks. Giants is a small family-owned business that specializes in premium flavor and giant snack sizes.
From sunflower seeds, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, and cashews, Giants has all the great snacks you need.
Don't forget some of the great flavors that they offer between dill pickle and sweet Thai chili.
Or whatever craving you have.
Check out some of the newest flavors coming to a store near you this fall.
Big Easy cashews and Big Easy sunflower seeds.
Available soon online or at a store near you. Once again, huge thank you to Giant Snacks for sponsoring this podcast.
Now let's get back to the podcast.
Who'd you meet at TwitchCon?
One of the coolest ones was he was from like Nuke Squad. His name is, I think it's J Smooth.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a gamer? Or
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Basketball and 2K or no?
No. You're
No?
thinking of Chris Smooth. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's friends with like FaZe Swag.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like probably one of the biggest like, I guess, gaming streamers right now.
Okay.
Is FaZe Swag.
What
So,
do
yeah.
you watch?
I watch a bunch of like loonies style content. So I watch
Sure.
a lot of like
Pranking.
Wolf, Bale and Levine. I just think they're like so funny.
What's been like your favorite video that you've been able to make so far?
I'd probably have to go with like the 98-inch TV again. That was probably one of the coolest like videos. I saw it take off. It got like 100,000 views in like an hour. I thought that was
Wow.
one of the coolest things ever. That, and then I also posted a video about like the new AirPods that came out. And that video exploded too. That one's got like 7 million views or something.
7 million?
Yeah.
On across all platforms or just on?
I think just on TikTok.
Wow, that's
but
crazy.
on YouTube, I think it's still stuck at 500 views.
What?
Yeah, I've
That
had a
just
few.
shows.
I've
That's
had
weird.
a huge video on YouTube, like 1.2 million views, and then I go on TikTok and it's like 3,000 views. So it definitely like, I don't know. There's a bunch of like videos that do super well on one platform, and then another they do terrible.
Out of all the platforms, which ones do you think is the most consistent?
I'd probably have to say YouTube.
Sure.
YouTube for sure. At least right now. Instagram, god awful. I hate
Really?
it. Yep. I had a video that had 1.3 million views, and guess how many followers I got off of it?
How many?
One.
Really?
One follower.
Can you
from
check
it.
that? You
Yeah.
can see How many? Yeah, our most consistent is Instagram.
Really? That's
It's
weird.
slow.
It's different for every creator.
It's
Yeah.
slow, but it's like consistent.
Yeah, this video had 1.5 million views, and I got 1 follower from it.
That's crazy.
But right away, that was like my biggest platform. I had like 3,700 followers right away.
Really?
But I was doing like this PC giveaway. I did that video, got tons of views, tons of likes, and then eventually all the followers just vanished. So never do any of those. They're terrible.
Don't do a giveaway?
No, like don't do it to a point where it's like so unattainable, because most of those viewers, they just care about the giveaway and that's it. So they don't really like follow you for your actual content.
Sure. I'm glad that we did the giveaway with the AirPods, how we did then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other kinds of strategies have you used to grow on these platforms? Or has it just been kind of, you just been doing it for fun and it's been working out? Kind of a deal?
Right away, I was just doing it for fun, but now I'm looking at these other like big YouTubers that like do like technology videos, and I basically sum up their videos because they don't do shorts. Again, I don't know why people don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sum it up, and then those videos usually do well. So I do those, and then I just do a bunch of like other things I can like I find online or something, like on like the CNN website or something.
How do you find what you're gonna talk about? Like, do you just research any and all technology, or do you have a specific website? Because I know that you have a whole bunch of different brands that you review and
Yeah. So I go on like, it's called like The Verge on like their technology section. I've gone on like CNN. I definitely go on YouTube a bunch. But yeah, it just says like the top stories of like the day or whatever. And it's super consistent. Like if there's a bunch of like new Apple stuff coming out, I know those will always do good. Cause that's kind of like the first video that went viral for me is when the new iPhones came out. That was like the biggest video I've ever had, or at least at the time.
So I'm looking at some of your clips right now, and it seems like you tried different backgrounds.
Yeah. Yep.
But you do like multiple in a row, and then you switch it. Have you just been trying it to see what works best? Or
right
is that
away-
accidental kind of?
That was kind of accidental because right away, that's actually like in my new office. And before I was like just in my bedroom, I could not take it anymore because it was so hot in there with all my equipment.
Yeah.
You guys know that for sure. But yeah, it gets so hot, and it was just in a room way smaller than this. So I moved downstairs into like a spare bedroom. And then I messed kind of like with everything around, and now I have like a standing desk. And
Do you
so
still
that's
live
kinda
at
like-
home?
Yeah, yeah.
And they don't care if you take over. Like, are your parents supportive of what you do?
Super, super supportive. Like
Cool.
it's super cool to see like they understand like, you know what, there's a new wave and we don't really understand it, but they support me all the way.
that's
like
definitely common. Like
Yeah.
even our parents, like, well, mine specifically, they support me, but they still don't really understand how social media works.
Yeah.
And we do a little bit more because we grew up with it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we know way more than I feel like on average, like the older generation does.
Yeah.
Especially with making money. Like, I love having conversations about how to make money on social media, even though we're not making any money yet, hardly. But long term, the ways to make money on social media, and it just does not make sense to a lot of them. But it's fun to talk about. But it's really cool that they support you on that, because
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of people that, you know, you're out of high school,
Yeah.
you need to go to college or get a job is usually what it is. And so that's cool for you that they're helping you support your dream.
Yeah. My dad always just gives me YouTube video ideas and
That's
everything.
cool.
Yeah.
Does he
it's-
kind of have similar interests as you?
he games all the time.
Really?
Yep. Yep. So he's big into 2K. Right now he's on a Madden kick. and he plays COD too.
Is he
so-
good? Or do you win against him? Like,
He's not great, but he's good for his age. I'll put it that way. So yeah.
Does he play Fort ever?
Oh no, he hates Fortnite because he says
Oh.
it's too cartoony. I don't know.
That's valid.
Yeah,
I guess
but
that's
whatever.
valid. I'm back on that because the OG is
Oh
back.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to play like when I was like season 2, season 3. When I started, got addicted, and then quit. And so I was gonna see if your dad wanted to run some duos.
Yeah.
All right, who is your favorite YouTuber of all time and why?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
Can't be Loonies.
God, I would have to go with like Balin Levine right now. He is, I don't know, like his videos are so entertaining, and it's like he's not trying at the same time. He's just a super entertaining person. Or the other one that I work for is Crispy Concords. He just does like, he's just a super funny guy. So those would probably be my top two, and then I would probably have to throw Loonies in there right
Sure.
now. Yeah.
Crispy Concords.
Concords.
Okay,
Yeah.
How many subs does he have?
I think he's got like 3 mil.
How did you get into that?
How
did you get into working for him?
I actually just emailed him. He was like talking about like a VOD, or like in one of his VODs, he was saying, "Hey, I need like a short form editor," and so I did that with him.
That's cool. Are you still consistently? Did we already touch on that or no?
Not really.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How'd that happen? Obviously, you just said,
Yeah.
but what made you want to reach out to him, and then how has that been going? How long have you been working for him?
I've been watching him for so long, so then I was just like, you know what? I'll reach out to him. And yep, I hopped on like a Discord call with him, and now I'm like running like a clipping page for him. It hasn't been going great right now, but I just started like maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So yeah.
Within your own YouTube and you as a creator, do you have any goals for the future? Like, what would 1 year out, where do you want to be?
I definitely want to be at like 100,000 subscribers and just make like a solid income on YouTube or TikTok or whatever it might be. But TikTok might get banned. So
You think it will?
Have you seen all the videos on
I
it?
saw it like 2 years ago. I haven't seen
Oh, well,
it.
it's
No.
coming back again.
Yeah.
The
was like
ban
a,
is coming back again?
Yeah, they're talking about it.
yeah, it was, I think it's like sometime in January,
Who's
Yeah.
who's trying to
no.
ban it?
December. I don't
Or
remember.
like, is it because Trump's coming back, or what's?
I don't know. I think it's before Trump gets back in office. They're trying to do it because Trump doesn't care about it.
Yeah,
really.
now he's on TikTok.
Yeah,
he used
yeah.
to. He used to not like it, but now
Well, if
he's
it
on.
does get banned, Trump will bring it back.
We
But-
need it, man. We need it for this podcast. Don't be doing that.
For real.
We might have to
Yeah.
move to like a different country, like the UK or
Or
something.
just register as a different country.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
But I don't know. It could be like Vine or something like that. You know how like
Yeah.
Vine just disappeared and then TikTok took over. I feel like there would be like another app, or
Right? Maybe
or
an
YouTube
American
would just get
made
even
one.
bigger. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's kind of funny the different cultures that they have between the apps. Like Instagram
Yeah.
Reels has their own where it's like more dark humor, more
Very bad.
Yeah. Stuff that would probably be taken down on different ones. YouTube Shorts, which this is no hate to you, you make
Yeah,
shorts.
yeah.
But like people kind of think of it as little kids or like
Yeah.
brain rot stuff, and then TikTok is like all pop culture, like all people, like literally everybody pretty much,
Yeah.
because there's like the For You page is so insanely specific to you. But anyway, so it's just kind of funny how they're all separated.
And how they all compete too. Some people don't know this, but when you post a short on YouTube, it has to be under a minute. In order to make money on TikTok, it has to be over a minute.
Yep.
So that they're always competing. These platforms don't want you to be on other people's platforms because they don't want you to drive away. If you see a TikTok video of a YouTube video, TikTok doesn't want you going off of TikTok and then
go
going
on
to
the
YouTube
video.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how TikTok changed the game with that too, because before TikTok, you didn't have Reels, you didn't have Shorts, and it's like everyone is just so like short term.
Yeah.
Their attention span is so short, where they're like, I need these short length content, and then Reels pop up, and then YouTube Shorts pop up, and it makes sense, but it's
And
just
our
crazy that
brain
happens.
is so wired weirdly that every single short you watch, you get the first 3 seconds is attention, is from what I've
Hook.
researched. Yeah, your hook. So every time I'm making a clip, I'm thinking, what can I make that's a hook to get somebody from scrolling and keep scrolling and keep scrolling?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing for sure.
What's your favorite podcast that you listen to?
Theo Vaughn for sure.
You don't want to say Beyond the Spotlight?
Well, not there yet. But yeah, Theo Vaughn has
No.
the craziest guests on. He had he had Big X the Plug. I love Big X the Plug. He had Post Malone. He had Mark Cuban. Just like icons.
And then he also has guys or people like that mall cop. I don't know if you
Yep,
watched that
yep.
episode, or the lunch lady,
Or
like
the-
literally a normal school lunch lady. Like he is hilarious. I'm totally with you. What's that called again? The this past weekend, I
Yep,
think. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, I don't even know
I'll
who that is, to
sit
be
and
honest.
tell- You don't know who Theo Vaughn
No,
is?
I don't.
No way.
I don't keep
Are
up
you
with
serious?
social media, dude.
He just
No.
says the most
Oh
out of
my
pocket
gosh.
stuff at the weirdest times
I
ever.
probably
Yeah.
do. Wait,
You definitely do.
is that who we were just talking about in our other podcast? Who was that?
Elaborate.
In the beginning of Phoenix's.
That was Kai Cenat. That's a streamer. Not even close.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't keep up with my social media.
My favorite video of his of all time is when he's on live with Drewski.
Oh yeah.
And Drewski, do you know who that is?
No.
Oh my gosh, this guy, dude. Get on TikTok, you uncultured. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably better you don't know. But anyways, they're on Instagram live together. And Drewski was on Instagram live with this random guy. The random guy drops the N-word. He kicks him. Then Theo Vaughn comes in. Drewski's like, yeah, man, we can't be doing all that. We had this random guy come in and say the N-word. And Theo's like, yeah, if I really need to get it out, I'll just write it down. Just write it down.
Dude, we just had a guy come in here and drop the N-word, man. We cannot be laughing about this right now.
Oh, I don't think that's funny at all. What I do is if I really need to get it out, I write it down.
What the
Oh, that's my favorite Theo
Oh, yeah.
clip. Oh, man. So he's your favorite podcast?
Yeah,
Who's-
for sure.
Who's
And
another one you watch?
I listen to the CBoys ones a lot.
Yeah,
too.
The Life Wide Open.
Yeah, I listen to them like when I'm like working for like landscaping and stuff. It's honestly kind of like lonely doing it by yourself, but like at the
Tell
same
me
time,
about it, bro. I detail by myself every day. All I do is listen to podcasts.
Oh yeah, it feels like you're like talking to someone, but you're not at the same
Yes,
time.
yes.
It feels like there's someone there. So
I totally relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
And especially those guys too, because they're just like usually shooting the feels like
Yeah.
when you're talking to or when you're listening to it. So, you watch Danny Duncan ever?
I do, but I don't really love him.
Really?
honest. No, I don't know. He just like kind of seems like a jerk.
Yeah.
almost. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes he takes it way too far.
Yeah.
and he thinks it's funny, but like I don't know. I just don't like that kind of humor.
Yeah, I remember once that Aaron bit dropped, or the video when the Sun Hat kid was like, oh gosh. For context, guys, Danny Duncan's another YouTuber, does similar content to Balin, but he's like kind of takes it far with his friends, kind of mean to his friends.
Yeah.
And one of his guys he signed to a contract was basically saying, oh, Danny abused me, put a knife to my throat, all this stuff. And so when that all came out, it made me kind of like switch how I was watching the video. I was like thinking about like, wait, this isn't really funny. It's like he's really being mean to his friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know what you mean. Cause like I didn't even see it. I would watch the video and I wouldn't see it until that Sunhead kid stuff came out.
I didn't really start watching him until like kind of after that stuff happened.
Oh,
So I
okay. So
saw
you-
it right away, and I was
Okay.
like, he's all right. Like some of his stuff is like super funny, but like I think he just takes it too far.
See, that's who me and my buddies grew up on. Like
Oh,
that
really?
was our guy, was Danny. We had the Virginity Rocks like way back. And yeah, no, that's a dream guest though. That's
Oh,
a dream
yeah.
guest.
That would be a good
Danny. And he's got his own podcast, but he never posts on it anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Happy Endings with John. It's what it's called.
John Ushine.
Yeah, I
that
don't know how to
that
say
guy
it.
actually.
Oh,
has
is that a inspiration of you? Like he does something similar.
his,
Or no?
he does a bunch of like podcasts.
I guess he does social media stuff, like
He used to
like
work at YouTube.
analytics and stuff, less tech, I guess. I guess I kind of just mixed them in together. But
Yeah,
who's that one guy who is like known for tech reviews?
Marquez Brown.
Yes.
Yep.
He is that an inspiration or no? Do you
Kind of
look
like
up to him for that?
sometimes I look at his videos and make it into short form videos. I do that sometimes and kind of take some of his B-roll shots and put it in mine. And
Yeah.
I do that sometimes.
So you're telling me you steal his content?
No. But
Do you know who that is?
No. Dude, I'm
Yeah.
focusing on other things, bro. These
my
people,
gosh, this
they're too
guy.
deep into their phone. That's the problem, you guys.
Hey, it's my
Kai
job.
Cenat is a full. Yeah, there you go. That's our job.
Yeah.
It's our job now, Aiden. Who else is famous that Aiden wouldn't know? Oh,
Literally
gosh.
anyone you talk about.
Phantom?
Yeah,
No.
do you know Phantom? You know FaZe Rug? He's
We've
huge.
talked about him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tanner Fox was.
Yeah, I
you
know Tanner.
Roman Atwood?
No.
He's the goat, dude.
Oh my.
I used to watch his
I grew
videos.
up on him, dude. Every single day. His daily vlogs. It's
Yeah.
crazy to look back. He was pulling like 3 to 7 million a day. Every
That's
single
so
video.
much money.
Oh my. And then his merch too on top of it.
Yeah, Smile More.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Crazy.
watching those. Do you know like Flare Fishing, John B, Guggen Squad? Do you know Guggen Squad?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
That's all right.
You're
We'll
losing me.
get them cultured.
No. I'm not going to get there either.
All right, whatever. I'll just get them on for an episode and then I'll make you
Yeah.
do research. So earlier you talked about you kind of got maybe picked on or people weren't the nicest about what you did.
Yeah.
So for a kid who might be wanting to make YouTube videos but is scared to because of what, or honestly for anybody who is
Yeah.
trying to make content that but is scared about what people will think about them, what advice would you have for them?
Who cares? Seriously, like you live once, and if you really want to do it, do it. There's no real like, if they pick on you, they'll pick on you for maybe a week. And you know what? If you really want to do it, go for it. There's so much opportunity online. No one really realizes it until you have it. So definitely go after it.
Ditto. I
Awesome.
can't say it any better.
Yeah.
One thing we do at the end of the show is let you pick out one of these sunflower seeds.
All right.
So go ahead and pick one of those out. Thank you to Giant Snacks for being an amazing sponsor on the podcast.
You don't have my favorite.
I know.
What's your favorite?
We need more flavors.
Sweet and salty.
That's an interesting one.
best one.
We've never
honestly.
heard someone say that one's their
Really?
favorite before. It's usually bacon ranch. Yeah, those are cashews. You can take the cashews though if you want.
Yeah, I'll try.
Thank you to Giant Snacks for being an amazing sponsor. Guys, merch is out until December 31st.
Go buy some.
Go buy some merch, please. We got 3 designs. It'll be out through the 31st. You get entered 5 times into winning some AirPods if you buy a hoodie.
Go buy the hoodies.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the Beyond the Spotlight podcast. And we will catch you guys next week on Monday at 6 p.m. We got some really cool episodes coming up with some really cool people, some great stories. So make sure you keep watching.
Peace.
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 Perfect.
Sweet.
Real ones with me, I know we gon' beat the odds. Counterfeit, guess it from the thought of it. People fake, think they need to start a kid.